Hey, got a video response up. Double response. First is for the Great White Stoke, always willing to stoke the caveman fire circle and to recognize my superior arbitration. Once again, I am here to pick nits. I want to start this out by saying JV team for life, baby. Awesome on your kung fu progress. That's good. Getting the blue belt, something that only 0.5% of all people who enter a Pai Mei kung fu tutelage achieve. Last person that I know of to get a blue belt with a white stripe, she paid dearly by losing an eyeball to Pai Mei, and I don't know if that's what's happened to you, because you haven't. Last time I saw you had two, but here we are, you know. Fitness and the powers that be working us against fitness. I feel like we've been around the maypole with this once before. You know, you take like the InfoWars, and they presented the poisonous amounts of sugar and sodium that they so have in our diets as a conspiracy to keep the people down. It's certainly a possibility. It is a possibility. I'm going to give it, and it's a greater than 0% probability. But so is just the whole let them eat cake thing. You know, people go to McDonald's. Nobody's holding a gun to their head to go to McDonald's. I mean, it's deliciousness. It's cheap to make that shit, and it's cheap to put it out of factory processing. They make a lot more food that way. Just a matter. And I'm not, again, let me be very clear. I'm not discounting the possibility that it is a gigantic hooish cabal that is conspiring to keep the white man down by making large McDonald's fries and the Shamrock Shake and the Wendy's Frosty go so well with fries. Y'all ever try that? This is kind of the shave. I don't know if you got Wendy's over in England, Sned, or if you're checking this one out. Get you a Frosty from Wendy's. Not you, Stoke, because I don't think they make a wrong old Frosty. But get you a Frosty from Wendy's and a medium or small fry. Dip those French fries in the Frosty. I'm not kidding. If you haven't tried it, it's pretty good. Oh, and Pop's Quest, none for you either. We're doing a 5-month main gain to get ripped. But the whole let them eat cake, and now I've got to reference a Hashkenazi who here, Dr. Mike Israetel for Periodic Fitness, or is it Renaissance Fitness? It's Renaissance Fitness. He has the periodic hypertrophy app. Anyway, that's not the point. The point that he makes is that overweight people, that it may not 100% be due to them. You know, it's in some cases a thyroid thing, in some cases what have you. He cited Ozempic and the people using Ozempic to curb their appetites as examples of how this sort of situation is not voluntary. Two things. One, that does support a conspiracy issue. And I can tell you from my own experience, if I'm eating sweets, friends, I am eating sweets. I go a couple weeks without them, and I'm pretty good. I certainly don't have the level of fitness that I had when I was a youngster, and not the peak that I've reached in times past. You know, for me, I don't know how it's ever happened for y'all regarding fitness. It usually happens everything comes to a head, and I'm physically not able to do something that I really want to do. So I look back at everything and I go ahead and make the changes, get back on track, and rock on out. What trips me up, and this one particular time that I was in shape, ended up with tendonitis in the knees due to, I think I was pushing my stretches. You know, in yoga, the tree pose, I was doing too much of a twist. And is that like the lateral tendons or the lateral meniscus on the knees? It just would not remedy for me. And between that and I'm prone to get tendonitis in my arms as well. Now that's not an excuse. It heals up, and I've since learned that, you know, if one part is hurting, feel free to exercise the other part. But it's so easy to fall into that laziness. You're not wrong about being strong. Strong people are harder to kill, and there are people out there that want to kill you. That's a fact. A couple weeks ago, I don't live directly in a city, but a couple weeks ago, like in a walk-around city, a couple weeks ago, visited New Orleans, and you know, to have the ability to walk around and not only go one block and huff and puff is huge. It's huge to walk around, and I think the human body is built to move, and it's built to be healthy. If we look at a human's condition, you could spend 5 years being flabby and get out of shape, and if you dedicated the time, within 90 days, you could be getting around to doing anything you want to do. So, here, well met. Thank you, everyone, and no offense intended, unless it's been taken that way, and if it was taken that way, then no, I'm just fucking with y'all. Love y'all. I appreciate the points of view. Appreciate y'all hitting up videos, and as Corey used to say, y'all take it sleazy.